Every day that I left school, I came this close to going to jail because of the friends I was around. Every day that I left school, I was this close to getting killed. Some of my best friends got into some very bad situations, and I'm gonna share those situations with you because today my goal is to get you guys to start thinking about the decisions you make, because you're not untouchable and you're not invisible. I grew up in Connecticut. I moved around a little bit, and some of you probably don't know what I am. Most people don't know what I am, but I'm biracial, right? So I am Italian and black. So I went to an all-white high school, and I was the blackest guy at that school because there was only like 3 minorities at that school, so I was really black. All of my brothers and sisters, we all have different last names. So I used to get picked on a lot because we had Hightower, we had Williams, we had Hudson, and we had Scarlino. So I had a lot of jokes thrown at me because my mom was never married. She had, some things going on with her, and we all had different last names. So that was my number one challenge. The second challenge I had was I was biracial. So at an all-white school, I was real black, right? Real black, which some people where I grew up weren't really fond of folks of color. My third challenge that I had was I had horrible grades, okay? I'm talking about they were so bad. My grades were so bad that there was other options that were presented to me, like, oh, maybe you should go to school. Maybe you should just go work. But there was one thing that kept me going. There was one dream that kept me alive. Was I had this dream to go to college and be an athlete. And athletics was something I was gifted in. That was something that I did really well because I enjoyed it. So at a young age, I had this plan to go to college. I'm gonna get a full scholarship. I'm gonna go to a big school. Okay, that was my dream. And I had all over my walls, I had all these universities, Georgetown, Kentucky, Syracuse. I had all these universities that I wanted to attend. But the challenge with that was I was hanging around some bad people. So when I would go into my guidance counselor's office and I said to her, I want to go to Georgetown, she said to me, I don't know, it's not looking too good. You're not even passing chemistry. You're not even passing. I was struggling in gym class because I never showed up. As the older I got, I had friends of mine who I grew up with since 2nd grade that started selling drugs and doing things that I didn't really entertain because I had this athletic dream that I was chasing. I had this college dream that I was chasing. So I had most of my friends were doing negative things. So as I'm going to school and getting bad grades, and everybody's telling me I can't go to a big school. Everybody's telling me I can't go to Georgetown. I can't go to get a full scholarship. Even though I'm this phenomenal athlete, phenomenal track runner, 4 years on varsity, 4 years basketball. They say it doesn't matter because your grades aren't good. Every day that I left school, I came this close to going to jail because of the friends I was around. Every day that I left school, I was this close to getting killed. Some of my best friends got into some very bad situations, and I'm gonna share those situations with you because today my goal is to get you guys to start thinking about the decisions you make, because you're not untouchable and you're not invisible. I was 16 years old and I was at my friend's house. I was supposed to meet my best friend at a party. I didn't make it to the party. I didn't make it because I was laid out on a couch, intoxicated, and I got a phone call at 3 in the morning that he got murdered. Somebody took his life. And I felt horrible because I knew that that could have been me. One instance where my life completely changed, where I said, I need to stop what I'm doing, and I need to focus on this college thing, this college dream I had. Let me tell you one thing that I wish somebody told me 20 plus years ago. Your best friends are these teachers. Your best friends are the teachers, the principals, and these folks that are in here. I still get jail letters to this day from friends, and I'm almost 40 years old. I still got the letters coming to me. And not one person, and I'm gonna say this with all seriousness, because some of you may be heading in this direction, I have yet to get a letter from prison that says, yo, Tommy, this is the best place This is like Disneyland. This is awesome. You got to get here. Hurry up. Y'all understand that? That jail's not really cool, but some of y'all are heading in that direction if you don't make some changes. I tell my daughters all the time when they complain to go to school, I wish I was going to school tomorrow. I get straight A's. So I got this dilemma. I don't have good grades. I'm a class clown, and I got this college dream, go be an athlete. Now, mind you, my grandparents, they came over from Sicily. There was nobody from my family that went to college. No one. So I didn't have someone to go to and go, hey, how do you go to college? How do you make it happen? I didn't have that. I didn't have the guidance. The only guidance I had was when I was at the basketball court, really figuring out how to drink a 40-ounce fast, how to roll a blunt. That's the guidance I got when I left school. I took two things that I was really, really good at. I want you guys to think about this today. There's something you're really good at. It may not be athletics. It could be you're a good writer. It could be a lot of different things. Find out what you're good at and use that as a vehicle to better your circumstances. Jail's not cool, and I've never been in jail. But I got enough jail letters to read to go, I don't ever want to go to jail. I utilize my athletics and I utilize my personality. So one day at school, my principal, who I know he didn't like me, I called him by his first name. I called him Francis. I said, hey, Francis. And he grabbed me by my arm. And he said to me, you can call me by my name, my first name, when you have a college degree. So how I interpreted that is, oh, he must be telling me I can't get one. So now I'm utilizing all these energies to do something positive with it. Because now I got to prove him wrong because I don't like him. Anybody can cuss anybody out. Get it? Hey, you want to really get revenge and you really want to show somebody you're the boss, go ahead and get a good grade. Or better yet, act like an adult. You want to be an adult? Act like an adult. There's nothing more valuable than getting respect. You don't get respect by cussing somebody out or acting up. Senior year comes, and I'm all state, I'm all conference, and I'm waiting for the college letters to come because I'm kicking everybody's butt in track and basketball. And all of my friends from different schools are calling me going, man, Syracuse just sent me a letter. Kentucky just sent me a letter. Well, here's what I found out. I found out because my GPA was so low, they didn't want to take a shot on me. So I'm worried now. Now I'm really worried. Now I'm like, wow, all the guys on the corner and on the basketball courts that had advised me that I'm the man, I'm this, I'm that. Now I'm scared that I'm not even gonna be able to go to school. So I got one offer from a Division I school in Norfolk, Virginia, called Norfolk State University, which is a historical black school. So for those that don't know what a historical black school is, neither did I. I didn't care. I said, they're gonna give me a full scholarship, I'm going there. So I go down to Norfolk, Virginia, and I get to this school, and I say, man, there's no white people. Where are the white people at this school? It's all black. Well, I learned it's a black school. So when I started going there, check this out. I'm the whitest guy at the school. So I went all through high school being black as Wesley Snipes, and now I'm at an all-black school and I'm white. Doogie Howser white. Man, you talk so proper. You're white boy Tom. I'm like, man, I can't fit in anywhere. I thought if I would have went to the black school, I'd have fit right in. So now I got a identity issue with myself. I'm like, man, am I white or black? What am I? I get to Norfolk State. I was running horrible. I was running with African guys. I'm running with some serious runners. And I'm the only American on the team. And I'm blaming everybody. Man, it's gotta be the shoes. I'm not running fast because it's the shoes. And then I start questioning my coach. So I go my freshman year and I almost lose my scholarship. My college coach pulls me aside and he says, look, if you don't step it up, we're gonna have to give your money to somebody else. And I'm like, whoa, I can't go back home to Connecticut. I can't go back home. So I made a very tough decision. I linked up with a guy who graduated from my high school. He was a phenomenal runner. I called him up. I said, hey, can I come out and train with you? He said, yeah. He said, here's the stipulation though. He says, I don't have a TV. My wife is very religious. And I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, Surprise, Arizona. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't go out there. I gotta be partying. Do they have a club out there in Surprise? I was pushed into that decision because either I did it my way or I made some changes. And I knew if I would have went out 30 days to train with this guy, it would have helped me out significantly. So I get there, I get to Surprise, Arizona. There's no bars, there's no clubs, there's no fun times. It's me running 3 times a day, no TV. Back then the internet wasn't really what it is now. I had a flip phone, I think, back then, no service. I was just out there in seclusion. Now I'm telling you guys this before I lose some of you guys, because there were points in my life I had to make decisions that were hard, that weren't cool. Everybody was like, you going where? Over the summer? No, you gotta come over here. You gotta do this. We gotta go drink. We gotta go do this. We gotta do that. I gotta go to Surprise, Arizona. I can't lose my scholarship. I had to make a decision that wasn't cool. I'm giving you guys all these little nuggets because I got here by decision making. So when I went to Arizona and I trained 3 times a day, no alcohol, no girls, no bars, no this, clubs, none of that, I came back and I was one of the top guys on the team. I had NCAA showing up. My coach is like, man, what kind of drugs you on? I said, what? He said, man, you done took off a whole lot off your time. He said, NCAA is gonna start doing random testing on you. I said, okay. I thought he was joking. I get out of practice one day, feeling good, looking good, and a little short guy from NCAA walked me to the bathroom. He said, hey, we got this cup you gotta pee in. I said, what? He said, yeah, we gotta have you do a urinal. You go to the bathroom and they hold the cup. That's how serious it is. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. I went and did a good deed and they're over here checking me out. So I'm giving you that story because a lot of times, don't we make the right decision? And sometimes we feel like folks are still picking at us. Don't we feel like, hey, I stopped smoking this or drinking this. How come this person's talking to me like this? Embrace that. When you change for the better, that's when you're gonna get poked at because people wanna know it's real. So I go off to Norfolk State. I have a great track career, run with some Olympians, graduate, college, my whole family comes down. First person from my family to get a college education. At the time, my little sister was graduating high school. So I'm graduating college simultaneously as my little sister's graduating high school. So I go participate in her graduation, and who do I see? Who? I see Francis. First person I see, because he's like 6'7", and he looks every bit of a Francis, except he had white hair. So I get in the auditorium, I see him, and I'm like, Mom, I gotta go see Francis. And I go up to him and I put my hand out and I say, how you doing, Francis? And I said, just so you know, two days ago I got my college degree. And he gave me a hug. I gave him a hug back. It was love. Something so negative that I perceived, I made it positive. Somebody challenged me by saying, get your college degree and then I'll respect you. I could have cussed him out. I could have said, man, who the, I went and did something about it. I went and got that college degree. And guess what? Here's how important education is. Some of y'all, if not all of y'all, will have kids someday. I have kids. It's an expectation now to go to college. My daughter will be 11 on Christmas Day. We're going to visit big universities next year. She's going into middle school. We're going to do the tours. It's an expectation. It's not a dream anymore. Everything you guys do now, you're setting the future for your kids. And I know some of y'all can't see that far. But now you have the ability to change an entire generation by the decisions you make today. That's how special all of you are in here. When I graduated college, I got an opportunity to work at a multi-billion-dollar corporation right down here, downtown Denver. I spent 10 years of my career there, made a ton of money. Luckily, a year ago, I got laid off. That's why I'm a speaker now. I'm a speaker now because I bought the big house, I bought the Mercedes, I did all that. I lost it all, but I got it. I lost all my nice, pretty things. I'll keep it real with y'all. I was making 200 grand a year. First kid, first person from my family. Grew up rough, was not in the yearbook as most likely to succeed. I was not that guy. I was making all this money. All this money was coming in. I said, man, this is gonna last forever. It went away, just like that. We got bought out from another company. I went from managing 70 people. I was promoted 5 times. I got in church, I did some of that stuff. And I said, man, how can I have made all that money and I was never happy? Because I wasn't doing for myself what was fulfilling for myself. Being rich, I had to learn being rich has nothing to do with money. I learned through getting laid off, I learned my true passion has always been to help other people, because when I sat in y'all's seat, I used to tell God every day, I used to say, man, if I make it out of this, I gotta help. I gotta give back. Because it's a miracle. It's a miracle. And I'm not up here bragging or boasting. I'm here really to tell you guys are truly special and you can do whatever I've really done, at my age, I've done everything I set out to do. It was my dream to go to Italy and meet my family. I did that. I bought my dream car, bought my dream house, bought the big house, been all over the world, made the money I wanted to make. So now this half of my life, I want to give back to y'all. I want to give back because I may not change every kid in here, but if I change one of y'all, then I've accomplished something.